They're a vegetable. They're a grain. I mean,
Are they though?
They're not a grain, are they? I don't think they're a grain.
kind of like
It's already highly controversial.
they're starchy vegetable.
I think we need to go to
Well,
the
so
source.
but are they making ethanol out of peas? Don't
What are you
think
guys
so.
yammering on about?
I'm not ready to
All
make this
right,
statement.
we're here live. Roll the Dice is here doing a show for you.
What are you guys yammering on about?
I'm not ready to make this.
And that was a faux pas, but I'm like, why are we repeating this conversation? We already did it, but it's because I had the sound on YouTube.
Mom, shut up! I'm on
boo.
Zoom. Shut up, Mom. Okay, go ahead.
All right, so today we have you joining us for Roll the Dice, which is a show that we do here on YouTube for you every second and fourth Friday of every month. And today we have a special guest, which we'll get to in just a moment here. Roll the Dice is a house team for Big Canvas. Big Canvas, if you're in Omaha, Nebraska, is in the Blackstone district at the Blackstone Theater in Blackstone. In Omaha.
Is it anywhere near the Bob Carey Bridge? The
It's nowhere
pedestrian
near the
bridge.
Bob Carey Bridge. No.
It's
That's-
3,000 feet, for God's sakes, Jess. 3,000.
All right, so I am
The
Jess.
next 2 states.
We are Roll the Dice for Big Canvas, and individually, I'm Jess.
I'm Tracy.
I'm Dave.
Elizabeth.
Hello, my name is Alfred.
Hi, I'm Maya. I'm the guest.
And I'm Kristen.
Yay! So Maya Jairam is our guest. I got it right the first time, and then I had to go and butcher it. And you've been doing improv for a few years now, and you're joining us today as our special guest. We decided to start doing special guests on our show, which I'm loving, by the way. I love getting new perspectives into the mix. So thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Let's get started with our format. Our format involves, you guessed it, a die, but it's not a real die, it's a virtual die. So courtesy of Google, we have a dice roller. That's what I searched. And we're going to roll the die and then look at our handy dandy little chart here and see what game we're going to play. So our first game is first line, last line. So from the audience, I'm going to need a line of dialogue, just a phrase, an interesting phrase, not longer than, 6 or so words. Let's get a line from the audience of dialogue, and that will be the beginning, and I should be on camera. So, and what'll happen is with that line of dialogue, the first line of that scene will be that line of dialogue. A scene will go on, and then someone's going to pop on and tag out one of the people in the scene. They'll say, freeze, tag out so-and-so, tag out Jess. And then they will repeat the last line of the scene and put it in new context for the next scene. And that's going to continue until we wrap all the way back around to that first line of dialogue. So let's go with a really simple line of dialogue from Janet. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. And that should be easy to remember. So 2 people up with frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
You're growing. You are growing. I mean, you used to give a lot of damns, and now you're not. I love I love the you that you are now, because the you that you were before is not quite as awesome as the you that you are today. Does that make any sense?
I don't give a damn.
I follow you, and yet I didn't think I was going to be in your firing line of not giving a damn. You know,
The risk you run when you look at my field of dams and see that it is barren.
Freeze, tag out Maya. You look at my fields down and see that they're barren.
they really are. They're not the gold that Sting promised.
No, they're the Red Baron. And Snoopy's gonna shoot him down.
Oh my God. You know, Bill, I'm just a dog on a house. Could be a plane. It could be a dog dish.
Freeze, tag out Dave. Could be a dog dish. I mean, it's definitely not fit for human consumption.
I still say it's a UFO, Marge. It looked like a UFO.
Well, it didn't taste like a UFO. That's all I'm saying.
They land and then they have to serve a purpose. See what I'm saying?
Then why did the server bring it to me and ask me to eat it?
Because they was an alien.
Sweetie, you keep talking about aliens. You're working aliens into every conversation.
All right. I'm sorry, honey. You don't have to get all ET on me.
Freeze, tag out Alfred. You don't have to get all ET on me.
I'm just telling you about the popular artists of the day, and Entertainment Tonight is a good format.
Okay, I do love Entertainment Tonight, but I'm just telling you that at this point, people have moved on. I mean, I get all of my entertainment news from TikTok.
I don't understand TikTok.
Well, what about Instagram?
I don't understand Instagram.
How about Facebook?
Oh, Facebook Reels, I get.
Okay, now we're talking. Enter into the digital age, my friend. It'll be amazing. Because Entertainment Tonight, they have all this time that they have to waste, like being real journalists and like getting reliable sources and checking stuff. And we don't have time for that.
No, Entertainment Tonight doesn't get real sources or
They don't?
no.
Everything I've ever known has been a lie.
Freeze. Tag out Jess. Everything I've ever known has been a lie.
I'm sorry. I
Telling you
knew.
Everything's a lie. They're lying to you.
How do you know?
You gotta really look. Okay, you gotta see things for what they are. When they tell you something, don't believe it. You gotta look past it.
Past it. Who? Well, okay. They. They sounds intimidating. It sounds very all-encompassing as a label.
They want you to believe that.
They are insidious.
They're more than insidious.
Miranda,
okay?
you saw one movie about a conspiracy and now everything. I feel like
My eyes have been opened. My eyes
Freeze,
have been opened.
freeze, tag out, Kristen. My eyes have been opened.
Oh, your eyes are brown. I thought they were green this whole time.
It's a relief. They're open.
Whoa! I didn't know you could do that.
I know. It's like they were closed, and then I was like, "Oh no!" What? And then they're open.
How did you do that? Like all these years, they've just been like this.
Yeah. And then I just thought, like, it's just like, what would be the craziest thing right now is if they're just open?
They're just like
Open.
you know. Wait. Remember when you used to be like this?
Yeah. That's so me. That's so me.
Yeah. But how would you even know? You never saw it.
Right? How do I?
Freeze, tag out Elizabeth. How would you even know? You never saw this. We never saw this coming. But you want electricity, don't you?
Yeah. So what if I want electricity? So what if I'm tired of lighting lanterns every night?
Right. I'm here to help you. I don't understand why this has to be an argument. Listen, this solar panel thing, it's going to go away. What we need to do is stop the water.
Water. Yes, yes.
Mhm.
Stop the water, and then
Right.
it stops the
Then,
hydroelectricity.
oh, I'm so sorry. I came in the middle. I'm Don Beaver. It's a coincidence. That's my card.
Thank you. Thank you. This is really amazing that we've met over this. I think I feel a real turn of events happening in my life.
Mm.
It's all thanks to you.
A lot of things are. I mean, I wasn't even trained. I built these.
I find that hard to believe. I mean, no training.
No training.
Wow.
And the turn of events is really a lot of dragging.
You're impressive.
Freeze, tag out Tracy. You're impressive.
Thank you. These memory foam mattresses are amazing.
Can I tell you though something? Frankly,
Hold on, I can't hear you. The foam's on my ears. Okay, go ahead.
frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Like magic, we came back. Awesome. Fantastic. So I'm gonna go back to the die. Okay, here we go. And clear the stage. So I'm a rolling. Here we go. 16 three-headed experts. So I'm going to need 3 players, and from the audience, I'm going to need something that our expert can be an expert in. So from the audience, I need a topic that our expert can be an expert in. And while you're writing that, I'll explain the game. Our players are not separate people. They are one person with 3 heads, and those heads can only speak one word at a time. So this person with 3 heads is going to be an expert on this topic that you're writing in the chat right now. And then once I've picked that topic of expertise, I'm going to ask for you to send me some questions on that topic. So we have some suggestions in the audience. We have Rachel with septic tanks. So our expert is expert on septic tanks. So in the chat, please, can we get some questions about septic tanks? And in the meantime, I'll stay on camera as your host, and I will ask our expert to please introduce yourself.
Hi,
I'm
Joe,
septic.
I'm
really
Knowledgeable.
about
poop.
All right. Was that Joe Septic? Is that what I heard there? Okay. Joe Septic, thank you very much for appearing here to answer a bunch of questions about septic tanks and I guess poop. We're going to need some questions from the audience. We have one. Can septic tanks be decorated at Christmas?
That's
a
Total
nightmare.
or
any
Septic.
tank
because
It's
clogs
up.
the
works.
Mm-mm.
So Christmas decorations do clog up the works in a septic tank. So far we got one person giving us all the questions, so I'm gonna skip over to me and ask a question. With septic tanks, you often hear that you shouldn't use wipes because wipes will clog up the septic tank. What other things should you avoid with a septic tank?
So,
Many.
Giraffes
and
Koalas.
have
lots
Of
septic.
related.
issues.
Because
Oh, sorry.
They
Don't
no
how
to
flush.
Okay, that makes total sense. I was wondering how a giraffe or a koala could mess up a septic tank, but it's because they know how to flush. Okay, so on the topic of flushing, what is better, low flow or a more powerful flush?
when
it
Goes,
down,
you
don't
see
the
poop.
anymore.
magic.
Ooh.
It is magic. The flush is magic. Nobody quite knows how it works. We have a question from the audience here from Ben. Are they supposed to make so much noise?
Ooh.
That
Noise
Is
music
to
my
ears.
a
Ooh.
melody
That's
composed
of
poop.
That is poetic. I have never heard such a poetic thing about poop. How much solid waste can cause an overflow?
Solid,
waste.
is
just
A
metaphor
for
lipids.
inside
poop.
But poop
True.
is melody, right? Poop is melody. Okay. What we're gonna do at this point now is I'm gonna open the floor to you to tell us something that you want us to know about septic tanks.
Mm.
Septic
Tanks
should
never
be
used
for
evil.
purposes.
Did you say purposes or porpoises?
I said purposes, but
Oh my
now
god!
I regret not saying porpoises because if you've studied dolphins, you know,
Ooh, yeah.
Oh my goodness! Oh, Joe Septic.
Yeah.
they're nice.
There's been a
Yeah.
terrible thing here. Our expert broke. So do you have, do you
Yeah, you
have
got to
any
keep them porpoises out of the tuna nets, buddy.
do you have any parting thoughts? If you can hold it together.
porpoises.
Are
Never.
Purposes.
All right, thank you very much, and I appreciate you being here. Let's see a doctor about your words.
Unprecedented.
Oh, that was Joe Septic. Oh, that was wonderful. All right. Back to our die. 11. No, we talked about this a minute ago. I'm gonna make the you know what we're gonna do? This is what we're gonna do. I am going to flash over to our spotlight question. Can I get all of the players on the screen? So before the show, we interviewed Maya and we learned some things about her. And I'm going to ask a question, and our team here is going to guess some stuff because I interviewed Maya before the team found out. So we're gonna guess some things, but also you at home playing the home game can also guess this information. So let me look at what we got here.
Oh, is that copyrighted? Sorry.
All right, what happened on Maya's best date ever?
Ooh.
Family friendly.
Oh, I'm out.
What happened on Maya's best date ever? And if you are at home watching us, or wherever you're watching us, type it in the chat. What do you think happened on Maya's best date ever? And Kristen.
I consider myself something of a Maya expert, so I will say that she went mini golfing and that she got a hole-in-one.
Wow.
I think that Maya's date was picked at the peak of ripeness because it was a date.
Ba-dum-bum.
Thank you. Thank you.
Not really sure, but I'm gonna just say that it's ice cream related.
I'm gonna say that it's Ice Cube related in that it was the exact same events that happened in Ice Cube's song. It was a good day.
It was a good date. I'm gonna say
Yeah.
it was a good date.
Exactly.
That's different.
Any other thoughts on the team?
She didn't get shot in a drive-by. None of that.
I
Reaching.
feel
I mean, that's
Clearly-
the mark of a good date in my book.
clearly it involved a tandem bicycle because it's impossible to argue on a tandem bicycle.
Unless
I
one
actually-
person's doing all the pedaling.
Oh my God, I knew you'd say that. Jeez, bring it up again, Elizabeth.
It's also possible for an argument on a tandem bicycle as long as the person in front is doing all the talking, because the sound travels backwards as you're riding.
I'm revising my guess. I now think they shared a plate of spaghetti and they were eating the noodles, and then their faces came together and they kissed.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're just
And
gonna say
neither-
that you were the lady in that scenario.
Yeah. And
Was I
neither of
though?
you were wearing white shirts at the time.
White shirts, white shirts. Oh,
And didn't
hey,
get
One
a
of that
drop of
schmutz
sauce
on your
on
shirt.
ya.
Yeah.
spaghetti safe, baby. Spaghetti safe.
All right. From Janet, we have that you discovered chocolate ice cream. I don't know if she means that you invented it, or that you came upon it, or that you found some. I don't know what that's about. But
You got in a
discovered
time
chocolate.
machine, went back in time, took credit for the creation of chocolate ice cream.
No, she was
Yes.
like, hey,
It was an
what's that
anthropological
dumpster?
discovery.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is what our audience thinks it is. So why don't you tell us what your best date was, Maya?
Okay, well, a longtime crush and I went cavorting and careening around
Ooh.
city trail systems late at night on a rickety old golf cart to get
Ooh.
Dairy Queen. So a few
Everybody
Oh.
else, right except for me.
What?
You discovered chocolate ice cream?
so close. They were closed.
Oh,
Wait, was it a tandem golf cart?
It was a side-by-side golf cart.
Yeah.
Does that make it
Sidecar.
tandem?
Wait,
Did you argue?
No, because I wasn't driving.
golf course, golf cart, I'm just saying, I was also in the.
I think everybody was remarkably close, and we should all pat ourselves on the back. Absolutely.
Good job.
Good job, everybody. And that was
Oh,
our
cool.
guest spotlight. But I think we have time here because I've also asked questions of each of our players, and I'd like to spotlight one of our players. So who's it going to be today? Today, I have to see who I have answers from because I didn't get answers from
No
everyone.
whammies, no whammies.
Hey.
Today,
Probably.
it's going to be Alfred. Alfred's our teammate spotlight. So
Oh, Alfred's
Alfred
fly
told
was
me-
down in front of his sensei. I know the answer.
Yeah. Okay, Alfred, you were on a tandem bicycle.
With your sensei.
All right, Alfred. So Alfred got in trouble for something in high school. So let's see if he remembers what it is. Don't tell us. What do we think that Alfred got in trouble for in high school? And then audience, please also tell us what you think Alfred got in trouble for in high school. Team.
Jaywalking.
I think
Did you
he
say
hacked into the
daywalking or
computers.
Jaywalking.
He was daywalking in that he was playing the role of Blade the Vampire Hunter, who is a daywalker.
Daywalker.
Elizabeth, what did you say?
Oh no, I was gonna say he hacked into the computers and started a war games.
Oh, God,
Only
that
way
was
to
my
win-
guess. I swear to God, that was my. Oh, God.
The only way to win is not to play.
I think Alfred's kind of a Casanova, so I think he was passing notes to girls like, "Do you like me? Yes or no?"
They fold it up all carefully with the tucks into the thing. And...
I think with Alfred's background, he did the John Travolta part in Grease to an unwilling, unwanted Sandra D. Full-blown T-birds. Alfred in trouble. Because you're the one that I want. Ooh-ba-ka-doo-ba-da. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Honey.
And then Alfred sailed off into the sky in a car.
Yeah. And Frankie Avalon looked young.
From
I
the
think-
audience, we'll come back in a second here. From the audience, we have smoking in the boys' room.
Oh,
We have making
Smoking
fun
in
of
the
the
boys' room.
teacher. We have stealing another's ice cream. We have blowing up the chemistry lab. And we have crashing a band concert. What else we got?
Wait,
I
wait.
think
I
that-
think
I think Alfred refused to answer to his own name and forced everyone to call him Sylvester Stallone.
Ooh. I think he refuted the fact that he was actually Bruce Wayne's butler.
yeah.
You're welcome, Tracy.
I
Thank
think
you.
he was giving swirlies.
Oh.
Remarkably, we got poured beer into the tuba. I think that our audience member has confused our players today. So
Okay.
what in fact was it, Alfred? What was it that you got in trouble for in high school?
So I have done most of those things.
I'm sure
But
you
it's
have.
what I got in trouble, what I got caught
yeah,
actually
yeah.
about. And Kristen was really, really just bubbling over it. So I'm walking down the hall and I look down, there's a piece of paper on the ground. It's a hall pass because back in the Stone Age, when I went to school, they wrote a piece of paper that let you get out of class. So like that could be useful.
Are you a dinosaur?
What did he say?
He's
So I'm going down the hall, I
fighting!
pick up the hall pass. I see this girl and she's crying. So I'm like, I can be the Casanova. Matter. Oh, I'm late to go back to class. I'm like, hey, I got this. Write to you a hall pass. I write her a hall pass, and I have one teacher who has a really he just puts his initials. It's a real easy signature. So I give it to her. I'm like, she'll be back. Yeah. And about 2 minutes later, I get called into my teacher's office, and he's like, what's this? And he shows me the hall pass. Like, yeah, this girl came in and just said, like, you wrote this hall pass for her. And like, she
Mark!
didn't want to get in trouble. And
What?
anyway,
No.
she didn't even like you.
Oh.
You know? Oh.
So Alfred was the hall pass bandit.
from all
I'm
the way
really
under
mad
the
about
bus.
this now.
Yeah.
Where is she now? Let's find her.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nothing good could have come to her.
That wasn't cool.
So I
Not cool at
married her.
all.
Not cool, dude. Not cool. Not cool, dude.
So when you got married, did you go and live under the bus together?
It turns out the whole thing was fake. It was forged. It wasn't a real marriage after all.
All right.
Different. That's a different.
Did she write that on a paper and hand that to you?
I want to hear more about Under the Bus.
I mean, that was my one, thing
she
with
from?
girls I can brag about in high school, you know? Hey,
Alfred, I'd never rat you out for a fake hall pass.
aw.
No.
No, Elizabeth's way too cool for that. She would not,
Yeah.
she does not rat people out for anything.
Yeah,
Nothing.
snitches get stitches.
Yeah, she ain't no rat.
You ain't no
That's
rat.
called
Well, I
integrity.
got ratted. I got ratted out. And I never did anything wrong
Bad,
again after
dirty
that.
rat.
Dirty
I'm
rat.
sure.
Ever.
All right, let's get back to our die. Let's go to 7. We've got Here They Come Now. We need 4 players for this. From the audience, I need a place where 4 people can meet, where they might meet up. So from the audience, please, a place where 4 people might meet up. And then how this game works is we're going to have 4 players. 2 of them will start on screen and 2 of them off, but we need to know who our 4 players are going to be first. So I need 1 more. Awesome. So 2 players are going to be meeting up with each other, and the other 2 players are each a friend of one of the people there. And the 2 people are going to describe some quirks of the friends that are coming to meet them. There's going to be 2 quirks each for each of the friends. And then the scene will happen when they come and meet up, and we will find out what those quirks are. So who are the 2 people who are on stage to start? 2
I'll
people
start.
turn cameras off. Okay, we got Tracy on
I'll do it.
and Maya on. So Kristen and Alfred are the 2 friends who will be joining them afterward. And where you are is a gas station. We've never had that suggestion before.
Nice.
So gas station, and let's find out about your friends.
Oh, man, I love these slurping machines, man. They're so good.
I know. See, some people would think this would be an orthodox place to like get together and hang out, but I mean, you look at this spread, the options are incredible.
Oh my gosh, I know. My friend who's going to be joining us,
Yeah.
their name is Alexis, and they love to chew peanuts and respond in pig Latin at the same time. It's remarkable. So this is a haven.
What because they got this. There's like so many different kinds of peanuts. There's like a whole row of just nuts.
Exactly.
There's so many nuts here. It's nuts.
Someone better have an EpiPen nearby.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, I got a friend meeting us here too. My friend Alfred, he's gonna come and I was really hyping this place up here, and but the thing is that Alfred is he's a little bit allergic to to diet soft drinks. I don't know if it's like the aspartame or something, the sweetener in it, but if he just gets anywhere near them, he just kind of goes into a bit of a sneezing fit.
Oh geez.
But I just kind of told him, we'll just kind of hang away, we'll try to avoid that as best we can here, because I mean everything else, it's totally worth it just to check it out. I mean, the Slurpees, the row of nuts, come on.
I've heard of this thing that people do, and this is kind of the best place, but also a little bit dangerous considering our friends, where they put peanuts in Coke.
What?
Yeah, that's a thing. And I'm like, I'm kind of curious. So I kind of wonder if I don't know if it's supposed to do anything. I've heard of Mentos in Coke, but I've also heard of that, like peanuts. So I wonder what would happen if Alexis did that.
I mean, does Alexis have does she respond well to dares?
I mean, Alexis coming here, so
it's kind of a dare in itself, isn't it?
Living life on the edge here, definitely. I feel like, but is Alfred allergic to diet Slurpees?
I never thought about that. I mean, is Slurpee considered like a soda? I don't know. It will but actually, Alfred does have one other thing I should warn you about in advance. When he hears his own name, it just gets him very excited, and he just kind of he considers himself a bit of an opera singer, so when he hears his own name, he just can't help but belt out into kind of like a little bit of opera. That's just him. He's quirky like that.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Alexis is here. The party's in. Yeah, you guys dared me to come down here, so is that a nut aisle I see?
Yeah, it's
Go nuts.
Do you dare me to?
I totally dare you to.
It's a uday.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
Here
this
comes
is
my friend
amazing.
Alfred. Here comes Alfred.
Alfred, I've heard so much about you.
I've heard a lot about you.
Buddy, did I tell you this place is cool or what?
Have a peanut pay.
Oh, peanut. All right. Is this in something?
Apparently you should try it in like a cola or something.
Dare me.
I dare you.
How dare you? You're dared.
I double dog dare you.
Yeah,
Wait. What kind is that?
Mr. Pibb.
But straight Mr. Pibb, right?
Regular Pib?
Yeah.
Pib extra?
Okay. All right. Good. All right.
She's doing it.
Oh my god, I got Alfred.
I'm
Delicious day.
So great. Yeah, Alfred, can I get you something from the vending machines over here? I mean, like the drink for something? There's so many.
Yes, get water.
Dare me to get Alfred a drink. I'll get him something special.
Okay, we dare you.
Thank you.
It's a mystery. It's a mystery what it is.
Mystery drink.
Possibly something you're allergic to. Who knows?
That's a daring dare.
Gosh, Alfred, are you okay?
Yeah. Gosh, you gotta cover that. Yeah, thank you.
Peanut pay?
And that's our scene. That was Here They Come Now, and that was wonderful.
Bye.
Bye, bye. All
I
right,
think that was wonderful.
we're going to switch over to our four-sided die and play a guessing game. So let us roll that. Number 4, it's interrogation. And interrogation, who's going to be our guesser?
Oops.
I'll do it. Oh, Elizabeth beat me.
All right, Elizabeth is the guesser. So Elizabeth, as the guesser, I'm going to put you in the waiting room so that you can't see what's going on here. But, and the audience, I need you to send me these things. What Elizabeth is going to be guessing is who she killed, with what, and where she hid the body. So what I need from the audience, well, first of all, let's put Elizabeth in the waiting room. Bye,
Hi,
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth. Take your highlights magazine.
In the waiting room. Goodbye. All right. So from the audience, I need a celebrity, like not the first celebrity you think of or the second celebrity, just like go down the line a little bit. We want somebody that is B, C, D list celebrity. So just throw those out in the chat. Next up, we also need an item, just a household item or some sort of item that that you might find somewhere other than in someone's hand murdering someone. We're just going to take a weird item and throw out some of those in the chat. And then the other thing is just some strange places, maybe monuments, maybe places that people have heard of before, throw those out in the chat too. We're going to have them completely unrelated. Nothing that we don't want them to be like a dotted line to the same thing, so that it's just a little bit more difficult to guess. So what's going to happen here is while you're putting those in the chat, I'll explain the rest of the two people who are going to be the interrogators. We'll need 2 players for that. Who are our 2 interrogators? We've got Dave, and you know what? I'm going to play this one.
Yes.
Dave and I will be the interrogators when Elizabeth comes back, and we're going to convey clues to Elizabeth without giving it away. And when she gets close, we're going to do like a little golf clap and then bigger clapping when she's got it. And then we'll move on to the next item on the list. So let's see what we got here. I like Jerry Springer. Jerry Springer's a good one. We got that. So Elizabeth is Jerry Springer. And the thing with which she killed Jerry Springer is a paper towel dispenser.
Nefarious.
Totally
Nefarious.
nefarious. Oh, that was a good one. Fred Savage was good too, but we're going with Jerry Springer. Jerry Springer with the paper towel dispenser. And we've got Walmart bathroom. So Jerry Springer killed with a paper towel dispenser and hidden in a Walmart bathroom.
I have to tell you, that kind of killed my appetite, if you know what I mean.
Are we ready? Are we ready? Got it all written down? Cool.
Yeah.
All right. All right, we'll bring her back in. All right.
Oh, look who's here.
Yeah. You sit down in that chair right under that bright light, and you're gonna tell us what you did. You're gonna tell us everything we need to know.
Everything. I mean, seems to be the season for murder.
I didn't do anything.
You didn't. Oh yeah. Well, we're gonna take a test to find out the results on that one.
I think we are. I think we are.
I'm going to take a test.
Oh yeah, we're
take
gonna do a test, and we're gonna find out the results and come back to you on this.
I'm going to take a test and find out the results, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna pass the test because I didn't do anything.
You know, that's
Really?
what our last guest said.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, our last guest, your accomplice, Tom.
My accomplice, Tom.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just keep repeating what I said. Sure. Makes you look real innocent.
You know what? While you're at it, don't pick up that chair and hit me with it or anything like that. All right.
Nope.
I know that's
Don't do
kind of
it.
what happens here, but we're not gonna.
Yeah.
I mean, like, just because I'm some kind of like a talk show host or something doesn't mean I'm
You
gonna
know
Oh.
what?
throw a
You
chair
are.
at you.
No,
Oh,
no.
That I
Listen,
killed. I mean, I didn't. Did I? I mean, I know you think I killed some kind of talk show host or something.
oh, well, sort of.
But-
well, listen, let's say hypothetically, there's a coyote on the top of a mountain and he pushes a boulder. Somehow that boulder comes right back up and squashes him. Tell me how that can happen.
That a coyote pushes a boulder and it
Yes.
hits a spring,
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
and some guy named Jerry is up there
Ooh,
catching the spring because
Mhm.
he's Jerry Springer. You think
Yeah,
I
yeah,
killed
yeah.
Jerry
I
Springer?
think that's what. I think that's exactly what happened.
You know,
yep,
He's been missing.
yeah.
so what? So what? So what? I killed Jerry Springer. Who doesn't want to kill Jerry Springer? I killed Jerry Springer. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You know
So
what?
I
Disgusting,
killed
though.
him.
The thing that's
Well,
disgusting
you know what?
is what you used.
Yeah. And you know what? I don't want to pull this information from you. I just kind of want to wave my hand and have it come.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Do that. Hope you like the lights.
What you think I just killed him by waving my hand?
No, no.
You know, you have to be careful what you wave at. You know what I'm saying?
You think I killed him with like a theremin?
A what?
And just waved
What in
my
the
hand
Big Bang world are you talking about?
What in
like-
perforation are you talking about?
Because
My
that's
God.
I didn't do that.
No.
You
I
don't
want to go
have any
down
evidence.
this. I want to go down this rabbit hole right now that has nothing to do with the game right now because there's problems here, problems. But let's just say you wave and sometimes water comes out and sometimes something else. Yeah.
You know, I gotta say, my partner here, over here, partner, he's a bit of a brawny guy. Don't you think so?
Think he's
Plaid hides
brawny?
my curves.
I don't know. I think he's more sparkly.
Ooh.
He's kind of sparkly and brawny.
Yeah, yeah. I think he's pretty quick. I think he's a quicker picker upper.
Yeah, I think that you're absolutely right. But it's not about how brawny he is. It's about the delivery system.
It really is. Clearly you killed
So-
Hey
somebody.
guys, I just found another prisoner in one of the other cells that I think is supposed to have been let go. So I'm just going to go ahead and dispense with her, if that's all right.
All right.
Yeah, thank you,
Yeah.
please. And bring us some coffees, please.
You're not my boss.
So what? You think that I threw Jerry Springer into the paper recycling?
No,
No, I don't. I don't think that. Do you think that,
You
Jeff?
think-
no. I mean, if
I
you're
don't
going to
think
tell
that.
us that, then I'm going to think that. But that's not.
No,
But that's
yeah.
not what happened.
I think that you bludgeoned Jerry
Yeah.
Springer.
With
With-
a paper towel tube?
Tube? Who was talking about tubes? You wave your hand. Something comes out of something that Kristen wanted to do with the other perp.
You think I flushed him down the toilet?
Hey, the septic thing was a different game. I'm on to you. Listen,
Can I just say, I actually can't just dispense her. I can't figure out how to do it, so I'm just going to leave her in the cell. Just can't
Okay,
dispense her
that's
at
fine.
all.
That's fine.
great. Did she
Try
wash her
waving
hands?
your hand in front of the cell. See
Okay,
if
I'll give that a shot.
Yeah.
So
Hmm?
you
Hmm?
so
Spill
it was like you think that it's like has something to do with some kind of like automatic soap dispenser or water dispenser?
Oh,
Or-
yeah, we talk about soap all the time.
You know, I don't think that
What
you guys know what you're
operation are you
talking
talking about?
Yeah. You know, listen, sometimes there's little claws in there that give you just the right amount, but sometimes it is perforated. And I hate using those heat stuff.
Hey, boss. Sorry to interrupt. I know you're busy, but I got a perp in the cell over here. This brawny guy. I don't know what to do with him. Should I like dispense of him or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you should definitely dispense.
You know
with
what?
him.
I would clean your hands and dry them of this perp.
Thanks,
So
boss. I appreciate it.
I mean, maybe it's possible that like I did something with like a paper towel dispenser.
Yo, my,
some
I
sort.
knew it. I
Like,
knew it.
maybe it's
Possible, or did you
possible.
do it?
I like took Jerry Springer and maybe I ran him through a paper towel dispenser or something.
Is that what you
Yeah,
did?
That's
We
enough.
wouldn't
That's-
know. We
That's
wouldn't
exactly.
know because we don't have a body, because the body has been hidden. And
Mhm.
I think that we're going to maybe find him with less or something.
Oh. Much less, because the place that we think that he went, you can't take your items. Well, you're not supposed to.
No. And you know, the blue smock that you had to have worn to do this.
Mm.
How did you even like I couldn't have been seen dead in that, and somebody else was.
I mean, I have a lot of blue smocks. I don't know what blue smock you're talking about.
Oh, hey again, boss. The lady
Yeah.
in the cell is just like hitting her head against the wall. I would like her to do it less. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
telling you.
You know what? In this place, the pants are dropping, and so are the prices.
Fine. I hid the body in a discount shoe store.
Wow.
You did
That
not
was-
stop trying to lie to us.
We know that
You're
clearly
on
the price.
target there, but you're way off.
Yeah. It's definitely not Target. You're not on Target. You would have to be at
well-
another. Don't discount your intent.
I don't discount my intent. Well, you will find the body of Jerry Springer in the camping section at Walmart.
That is correct. So sign this document here and read it to us.
Right.
Fine, take me away. I killed Jerry Springer.
Yes.
I ran him through a paper towel dispenser somehow.
Yeah.
And I hid him in a tent in Walmart.
That's right. You're going away for a long time, and we're not
Long time.
Fine,
Long time.
fine. It's better than here.
Yeah, no, they only let they in prison. They give you like 14 squares of toilet paper for the week.
Yeah, I know how to make more.
Oh,
All right.
oh.
Everybody come back on screen. We're going to close this out with a quick fire game. So let's find out what game we're playing. I will actually spotlight this so everyone can stay on. That's fine.
I want to get more use out of my magnifying glass.
All right, we're going to roll this die. And we are playing Seinfelding.
Ooh.
So, let
We haven't
me
played
take
that in
my
a while.
face off the screen, remove spotlight. Here we are, all of us together. All right. So what's going to happen here is we're going to do the old joke format of Seinfeld. Another Jerry, not Jerry Springer, but Jerry Seinfeld. So what do we got here? We need from the audience some words, just words. Throw words, one word per line. Words, throw them at
You
us.
guys know words, don't you?
Yeah. You got a book here. Yeah.
Words,
Open it up.
words.
Lots of words.
Adjectives,
All the best words.
You got the-
nouns, lots of
got the
nouns,
best words.
specifically nouns. So, oh my
Paper
god,
book dispenser is a library.
for other things here. Ice cream scoop. Seinfeld with ice cream scoop.
Ah.
There's a recurring theme this evening.
Ah. I think we should all go out for ice cream after this.
I agree.
Down.
I'm gonna go see the Mezcal Brothers rockabilly music. So, see, I'm
Bring
wearing
with-
rockabilly color here. Okay,
Oh.
ice cream scoop. What is the deal?
What's the deal with ice cream scoops? I got the scoop for you. They're not made of ice cream.
Oh,
Deal with ice cream scoops. I never got ice cream scooped to me with one. I just got mashed potatoes scooped to me every single day in school.
oh.
What is the deal with ice cream scoops? Who are you fooling? Just eat it right out of the carton.
Yes.
What is the deal with ice cream scoops? It's you don't see the son holding 2 scoops for ice cream, just of raisins.
You know why he doesn't do that? He would melt the ice cream. It's the
That's
sun.
true. It's the sun.
He's the sun. He's like the hottest thing.
That guy.
Big Bang Theory makes its ugly head again.
What's the deal with ice cream scoops? It's just a melon baller with a superiority complex.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to the next thing here. Fondue. What is the deal with fondue?
What is the deal with fondue? More like fondant, am I right?
Oh.
What is the deal with fondue? I'm fond of you too.
What's the deal with fondue? I don't mind if I do.
Oh,
For those of us who love melted cheese.
What is the deal with fondue? Are we cheesy or what?
What is the deal with fondue? If I'm going to make my own food at the table, they should pay me.
What is the deal with fondue? I don't want to sit around with a bunch of people with sticks and cheese. That just seems like a terrible idea.
I'll tell you the deal with fondue. They give you the cheapest food you can find, but it tastes good when you put it in the cheese. That's the deal with fondue.
That sounds so good.
what is the deal with fondue? It's like a hot tub for vegetables and meat.
All right, we're gonna. Mom, no, we're not doing fiddlehead ferns. What is the deal with roads? Roads.
What's the deal with roads? They're like my last lover. They just lay there.
Oh,
What is the deal with roads? If they all lead to Rome, why do we have so many of them?
What's the deal with roads? The only one I can ever remember is the rocky one.
What is the deal with roads? I mean, who decided where and how I get to drive to places? You don't get to tell me what I can do.
what is the deal with
They're so smart, right? They're a scholar, but they look dumb.
what is the deal with roads? And we're going to take the one less traveled. Shouldn't it be a little less bumpy?
What is the deal with roads? And more importantly, how many of them do we have to walk down?
Oh,
All right, we got tractors.
what is the deal with tractors? And why does she think mine is sexy? It's a country song.
What is the deal with tractors? You ought to have a combine. That's all I've got.
Oh,
What is the deal with tractors? Tractor? I don't even know her.
What's the
What
deal
is the
with
deal?
tractors? They're such a drag. That's what they do, they drag.
what is the deal with tractors? When you break up with them, you have to give them a John Deere letter.
What is the deal with tractors and how come the farmer won't let me sit on it so you could take my picture?
What's the deal with tractors? Why are they always so pushy?
All right, we got dates. We have dates again. And you can take that to mean anything.
What's the deal with dates? All the gentlemen that I go out with are still like dates frozen.
What is the deal with dates? And why do I have to thank God for Fridays?
What's the deal with dates and why can't I remember any of them? Whether it's like the calendar ones or the ones you go out on? Either way.
I think one will help with the other.
We're gonna close this out with tattoos.
What is
deal
the
with
deal with tattoos? What is the deal with Alfred and me talking over
we
each
always
other
talk at the same
every
time.
single time?
Well,
I think it's that chromosome thing that we seem to have in common tonight.
bring up the gender card.
What is the deal
Go
with
ahead.
tattoos? And why do they keep seeing the plane?
Oh,
Oh,
Dave.
what is the deal with tattoos? My gosh, This Smurf tattoo isn't outdated, is it?
Alfred.
Let's tattoos. You just can't get rid of them.
What's the deal with tattoos? Shouldn't we start with tat 1?
All
Oh,
right, that's it. That's our button.
dang.
That is the last joke of the night, at least as far as
Kristen,
this-
booyah, booyah.
That is the last joke of this show. You go on and have more jokes tonight. It's early yet. You can totally do that. But we're going to sign off. I want to remind you, if you're in Omaha, to come to the Blackstone Theater to see Big Canvas in person. And if you're not in Omaha, tune in. Well, if you are either here or not, tune in every second and fourth Friday on YouTube at this channel, which is tinyurl.com/watchrollthedice. Super easy to remember.
And by God, see the Bob Carey pedestrian bridge, 3,000 feet of, oh my God, what state am I in?
And I want to thank Maya for joining us today. You've been
Thank you,
amazing,
Maya.
wonderful.
Thank you,
Thank you for
everyone.
playing with us.
I'm sure it was your pleasure, but it was Maya too.
Oh God, we're just gonna keep going.
I'm gonna keep going.
I said we had the last joke of the night. All right.
You.
So together we are Roll the Dice, and individually I'm Jess.
I'm Dave.
Elizabeth.
Hello, my name is Alfred.
Tracy.
Kristen.
And I'm Maya.
Maya!
Thank you all so much. We appreciate you being